everybody? It's your man Josh at the 2014 Youth Triple Play Summit with My Club, My Life. And today, I am here with
Wendell Lee of US Lacrosse. Hi, my name is Wendell Lee. I'm the Director of Programs for US Lacrosse, and just had a wonderful day here at the Triple Play Summit here in Colorado Springs. And so, Josh, you might have some questions for me.
Yes, I do. I just want to know, how did you first get involved with lacrosse and what was taught here today? And yeah, how did you get involved and what was taught?
Well, it was really interesting today when I was here. I met a few people that were actually from Brooklyn, New York. And Brooklyn, New York was where I was born, but I moved to New Jersey. And fortunately, my parents sent me to a school in Princeton, Princeton Day School. And in 4th grade, we began playing lacrosse. That's what we did. And so that was my introduction to the sport. What I learned very early on with both lacrosse and ice hockey was that there weren't very many people that looked like me. But that's really inspirational now to know that we are changing, and that lacrosse is becoming a much more diverse sport. We've got the Denver World Games going on July 9th through 10th through 19th in Denver. So it was great to be able to come down to Colorado Springs and meet you guys here at the Olympic Training Facility.
Yeah, it's great to meet you too. So I actually have another question. So I understand that you're a coach. So all the people who attend, all the members who attended this summit, we have a responsibility to go out to our community, our clubhouses, and we have to go and teach what we learned here at the summit. So is there any advice you would like to give that will help us to better teach the game and better teach the game and have other people have better understanding and, you know, have more love for the game? Because I really like it myself.
Well, I think today we introduced a version called soft lacrosse, which is very similar to regular lacrosse. However, the equipment is just much softer and much gentler and can be used in a PE setting. As far as people going back to their clubs and promoting lacrosse, we really want to make sure, one of the things, lacrosse had typically been a very elite sort of prep school type sport where the very wealthy and those were those that were introduced to the sports. It began at many of the top colleges, Princeton University, Hopkins, Maryland, things like that. And so it really wasn't something that was accessible to people of color for a long period of time. It was very interesting today to be here at the Boys and Girls Clubs and to see so many different faces of Native Americans, faces of Hispanic people, faces of Asians, faces of white people that participate with the Boys and Girls Clubs. The Boys and Girls Clubs are not just inner city organizations anymore. They're all over the place. And the opportunity to participate in lacrosse is one that all people can have now. Thanks to people like Jim Brown, who was a great football player, was one of the top or leading scorers at Syracuse University, one of the first African Americans to really play. There have been a number of Native Americans who've played both for the U.S. team and many, many top colleges. So the face of our sport is changing. And just by being aware of that and you taking that awareness back to your clubs, I think that's what's going to help promote it.
Okay. So besides from that, do you think there's anything else that you think that would better help us?
I think in terms of coaching, I've been very, very fortunate. For the first 3/4 of my life, I think I was a coach. I think I was a good coach, but I wasn't a great coach. The piece that was missing for me was the positive coaching alliance.
Okay.
And really beginning to understand that my goals of what I wanted to do by coaching could only be obtained by using, you know, positive reinforcement rather than a negative sort of overbearing and a yelling and a screaming.
Right.
There's certainly a time for that as a coach. For any players who want to get into the sport, I really, really must stress that getting the stick skills and developing those stick skills at a young age is probably going to be the most important part of their development. So I hope that would help you. And we just had absolutely great time here. Many, many wonderful and inspirational young people today.
Yeah. Back to the positive thing. I realized that because when I was struggling with passing the ball, I was struggling at first, and then you came and you helped me, and I got better at it. Came to the point where I started scoring.
Right?
Yeah. So that's something that everyone should really take into consideration. Being positive and actually working with the people. Don't yell at them all the time. Don't be too aggressive. You gotta be assertive. You know. So I really like that. I just want to thank you for that.
Well,
Thank
I
you for coming
appreciate
out.
it. I can't tell you enough how much we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And look forward to working with all of the folks with the Boys and Girls Clubs, and hopefully many of you guys great leaders today as well.
All right. I'm Joshua LeBron here with Coach Lee, and we're at the 2014 Youth Triple Play Summit, and you heard it yourself, everybody.